This is exactly what I feared. The sun is literally about to drop. I'm still up the top of the mountain and I've got all the way to get down. Oh, this isn't very good at all actually. The sun has set, it's really slippy in places and my car is a little dot somewhere around there. Well, in spite of what it might look like, it's actually winter here in New Zealand, and my plan today is to scale the mountain we see in the distance there. And it might be a little bit crazy because, I've only got 3 hours until sunset. And my plan is to take some panoramic photos at the top, and I want to bring you guys with me. So let's go. 43 minutes. Look at it, way off in the distance over there. I really don't know if I'm going to be able to get up there in time. I've stopped here for a reason. I just want to show you from a distance where I'm wanting to head to. If you look carefully at the top of the mountain, you can see a telecommunications tower. No, you don't see it? Okay, I'll get my telephoto lens and we'll have a better look. Okay, that's better. So that's where we're headed up to. And I don't know what the view's going to be like from up there, but I'm really hopeful that on a beautiful clear day like today, we're going to be able to see a full 360 pano of the environment, and we'll be able to select a really great shot for our panoramic photo. Here they are. Look at them, just chilling in the sunshine. Hello, guys. How are you guys doing? Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez, he just jumped the fence. He's on the run, that dude. I don't mean to spook them, but that is the problem with sheep. They're easily spooked. Once one goes, they all go. Because funnily enough, they're like sheep. Now, usually I would stop, get my camera out and take some photos of these guys, but we're in a bit of a rush to get up that mountain and I keep stopping, I can't help myself. I think I'll be paying the price for this. It's going to be hard getting up that. Real test for my fitness at the moment, which is pretty much non-existent, unfortunately. Here are my little friends. Hey guys, where are you off to? You ladies want a lift? They've obviously been taught well. Safety first. Hey mate, how are you? I'm going to go up the top and get a panoramic photo, and I'm going to show people my journey up there.
I've just come down from there.
Oh yeah, how is it?
Absolutely beautiful.
Nice. Which way's the best view, do you reckon?
You go right to the top, you get a panorama 360 basically.
That's my plan. So I'm trying to beat sunset, but I keep stopping for video footage. Nice one.
I'm close to 74, so I made it.
Oh, congratulations. Close to 74 and he can get up there, so there's hope for me yet. Well, that right there is a sign I'm pretty pleased to see. Well, I'm here, I don't have long, so we need to get up there pronto. So let's leave the car behind and head off up the track. The problem I've got already is that the sun is already disappearing behind the mountain and I've got a long hike ahead of me. It's going to be a tall order to get up there and get the shots I want before it gets dark. So I've not long got started and already we're getting some nice elevational views looking off where we can see the sea in the background. But what's a little concerning for me right now is a couple of things. One, I only brought my trainers, I left my hiking boots in the car and the ground is muddy. And the other thing is that my heart rate is already up to 145 and I've only just got started. Seems like I'm already paying the price for those days of inactivity sat behind my desk. Whew. Now, as I've been getting sweatier on my way up here, it's been getting darker and darker, but thankfully every now and again I'm getting a little breakthrough and I'm actually being able to see that there is still sunlight out there in the distance. So I'm not losing faith that there may be a panorama waiting up there for me yet. So I won't stop here too long because I'm actually getting bitten at the moment, but I just want to say a massive thank you to 𝗗𝗲𝗏 that have made this video possible. Getting out into nature so that I can take some photos, bring you guys with you and educate you at the same time as I'm learning from the shots that I'm taking. That's a really hard thing to craft the time to be able to do when I have commercial clients who are willing to pay me for my time going out. So I really want to say a massive thank you to 𝗗𝗏𝗏 for actually sponsoring this video and making it possible for me to say no to my commercial work and yes to you guys. Right, I can't dawdle because we're losing light, so let's carry on heading up the mountain. Well, as I've stepped into the sun, I finally got something that I would say is worthy of a photo. We got some really interesting patterns going on down here, and that is literally because we have the sun sculpting, just carving light and shade across the landscape. So I'm going to grab my camera and get a shot. Now, I only brought one tripod with me, and that's for the video. So everything I'm going to be shooting today will be handheld. It always helps to take your lens cap off. I'm currently shooting at f8 ISO 100 and my shutter speed is 1/100th of a second, and that's about as low as I like to go handheld. It was the zigzags in the landscape that caught my eye here, which lends itself more to a vertical shot rather than a pano. But just in case I don't make it to the top in time, I am going to shoot a pano here as well. I'm going to shoot each frame with about a 50% overlap, and that's going to give Luminar's Pano stitching extension more than enough information to create a nice seamless merge between each frame. Before I actually start shooting, I do a quick practice movement, a rotation, to make sure that I'm able to track the horizon line in a nice straight manner. And then once I'm happy, I'm going to begin my shooting. Although it wasn't really necessary, I bracketed 3 different exposures, 2 stops apart each, so I had the option for an HDR Pano stitch in Luminar Neo. More often than not, my first set won't be great, and I feel like I either need to exclude the foreground or include it, one or the other, and I was neither here nor there with that last set. So I'm going to go again, and I think I'm going to include the foreground in this. I'm focusing about 1/3 of the way into the scene, and I'm just tilting my camera down slightly more this time. Okay, we've got our first pano set. I need to keep moving. Well, as I came over this side to view what is a pretty bland landscape that way, I happened to spy something. Up there, that is the little telecommunications tower that I could see from way back before I headed off. So with one last push, I think I'll be at the top. But being a sucker for nature, I got distracted. Can you hear that? As I've headed through this almost rainforest-like area out of nowhere, I can just hear some birds, the most beautiful call. And it's for little unexpected things like that that I just love getting out and about in nature. It's amazing. Okay, see you later, birds. Just like any mountain that you attempt to climb, you think you're nearly at the summit, and then it just keeps going up. Got some bad news, guys. I'm sorry to have to report that I may well have to turn back. I'm losing light, particularly on this side of the mountain, and my main concern is not only did I want to get up to the top where I'll actually still have sunlight, and nearly falling down the side of it, where I'll still have sunlight for hopefully some beautiful photos. The issue is I've still got to get back down the mountain. And if that sun has set, that's not a safe operation. And the last thing I want to be doing is jeopardizing my safety. So I say as I nearly slipped down there. Oh my gosh. Vlogging and walking, a safe combination. Now all I need is some alcohol. Winning. No, in all seriousness, safety is paramount. So I've got to be honest, I'm not sure that I'm actually going to make it to the top of the mountain because it just keeps meandering on this side, which has already lost the sun. So if the next time you see me is behind my desk, I just got to say thank you very much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed the journey. Bye for now. But in spite of my concerns, I carried on. Well, I've persisted, and look what's over my shoulder here. I'm so close to getting over the ridge to the very summit and being able to see what this view has in store for me. Oh. Yeah, it was worth the climb. Right, now I've made it. Let's shoot some panoramas. To stick around to get any more shots. I really need to get back down. It's actually got very cold up here very quickly. This is exactly what I feared. The sun is literally about to drop. I'm still up the top of the mountain and I've got all the way to get down. Oh, this isn't very good at all actually. The sun has set, it's getting dark, it's really slippy in places, and my car is a little dot somewhere around there.